Hello, fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Thursday, the 10th of October, 2024. I hope you are keeping well. I'm hoping to go out and get a birthday swim in before I take my cat to the hospital. I've got stuff to do today. In and out I shall be, but hopefully I'll be able to get in a swim. That would be nice. Always good to get in a swim during the week. Unfortunately, in a couple of weeks when I become kind of unemployed again, I'll have plenty of time for swimming. Far too much time for swimming, unfortunately. Anyway, I'll get on with the game of the Sudoku as supplied by the New York Times, their hard level puzzle, in just a tick. Before I mention something from the news, something from today's news, Saudi Arabia has was almost elected to the UN Human Rights Council. And they didn't. They failed, but only just failed, which is quite surprising. But I was thinking, who should be on the Human Rights Council? What should qualify as a country that is allowed to sit on the UN Human Rights Council? And I was thinking maybe the US should not qualify in various respects. First of all, they still have capital punishment. I think that any country that still enforces capital punishment should never be able to sit on the Human Rights Council. So let's exclude China, the US, Russia, and even Thailand. Any country that has capital punishment, although it's not something that happens very often here. It's very rare, but it does happen. Japan as well. So let's get rid of that uncivilized behavior. I think what other criteria should be included ought to be the availability of reasonably affordable shelter and healthcare, food as well, of course. Those are basic human rights. People need to eat. They need basic shelter, accommodation that they can afford, and they need to be able to afford medical care, treatment at hospitals. And of course, we know that in America, if you don't have the right insurance, you are lumbered. And some other countries too, but fortunately in many countries there is a proper health service, government-directed health service that will supply. And I know there is Medicare and Medicaid in the US as well, but sometimes that's not available to all. So those will be my criteria for people who want to sit, countries I suppose, that want to sit on this council. Or maybe it ought to be people rather than countries. I think maybe part of the problem is it's countries, not people. All right, let's get on with the game of Sudoku then, shall we? Can we see anything happening in this Sudoku puzzle? Can we? Wow, I see a New York Times style of 2 and 8 here, 2 and 8, very close together and in sequence. That even I can't miss that kind of thing. You know, I miss a lot of these kind of pairs, but even I can't miss the 2 and the 8 there. So definitely we've got 2 and 8 there. So when 9 blocks across here, 9 will be somewhere down here blocking in that direction, and 9 will be down there giving me a 9 there. 9 going up, and across there. And there's a 9. Speaking of 9s, we've got 9 like this. We've got 5s across here as well. Six blocking all the way down here. That puts 6 into one of these 2 squares blocking up, and 6 across there. So there's a 6. 1 blocking up here and across there and there. So there's a 1. Seven across here and there. So 6 and 7 down here, so that's a pair of 6 and 7 in those squares, which means that this is 3 and 5. Now, is that going to help us? 3. Yeah, we've got 3 blocking those squares there, so we know 3 has to be in that square there, and then 5 will be there. I should look at these squares up here, shouldn't I? This was 6 and 7, so we're left with 3, 4, 8, I think, in those squares, and I'm not sure what to say about that. I know up here, I know we've got 7s there, I did see that already. So in these 4 squares, 1, 7, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 7. 7s are there, 1s are somewhere up there. 1, 2. So this is a 2, 3. What are we looking for here? 2, 4, 8. Is that right? 2, 4, 8 in those squares, I think. Okay. I'm running short of ideas. Let's go through the digits bit by bit, see if I can spot anything I haven't seen yet. Okay, so we've got 2 blocking this square, and we've got 2 blocking this square. That would leave 2 possibilities right there and there. But in fact, we can see 2 blocking here, so we know that 2 is in one of these squares, so this can't be 2. So that has to be 2 there. 2 across here, 2 across there, 2 up there, and there's our 2. Now 1 and 7 block this square. That puts 1 and 7 up there and leaves enough room here for a 3. So we're looking for 2, 4, 8 in those squares, I think. 2, 8 there, 4s I don't know. Okay, we've got 5 across here and 5 up here, gives us 5 there. Then we've got 5 down here, and we can see 5 blocking down here and down there will give us 5 in that square. 1 blocks this square, 1 blocks this square, so here's a 1 for that row. 6 blocks this square, here's the 6, here's the 7, and 7 we need there. One blocking up here and up here gives us a 1 in that square. 8 blocks this square, we need 8 for this column, it goes there, and the last number here is, no, that's not right, 9 the last number is, I'm going to say. We also have 9 blocking across there, that gives me a 9 here. 9 up here, 9 across there, and 9 across there. And there's a 9. That's the final digit 9, in fact. So we had 1 and 7 in these two squares. Now we've got the 1 blocking here. That must be the 1, and that must be the 7. 7 across here, across there, and up there gives me 7 there. 7 down to the bottom, and it's down here and across there. Means that that's the final digit 7. One across here and 1 down here says you're a 1. 1 up here, 1 up here, 1 across there says, hey chum, you're a 1. 1, 7 and 9 are now finished. How are we doing on the 2s? This is what, 2, 3 there, so this is going to be an 8, I think. And 8 blocking across here gives us 8 in that square. Missing digits here, 2 blocking up there, there's the 2, and this would be 4, I think it is. 4 blocking up there puts 4 into that square. The missing numbers up here are 3 and 8, and not sure which is which. Okay, what else can we do? We've got 2 blocking across here and 2 up there, so that's certainly a 2. We've got one more number to go here. That is 4, I think. Our 4 blocking down here puts 4 into one of those squares blocking across. Oh no, I've got 4s in 2 squares there. Sorry, I thought I'd narrowed it down to 1, but no, not true. Proof, as if ever were needed, that I always play these games live, and I've got no idea what I'm doing. No, can't quite get the 4s yet. We've got 4s in a couple of squares up there as well. Okay, how about the 5s? We've got 5 across here and across there. That's nicely positioned for a 5 there. Now we can get the 5s like this and down there. So 5 is finished. What do we know about the 6s? Do we know enough? Maybe not yet. What do we know about the 8s? Not quite enough. How about go back to the 2s? Let's have a look. No, not the 2s. The 3s. We have in this is 3 and what? 3 and 6. I think that is, isn't it? We've got 3 down here blocking across. There we go. There's our 3. And so up here we are looking for 6 and 8, I think. So we've got the 6 blocking across there. There's the 6. There's the 8. So 8 blocking across here puts 8 into one of these 2 squares blocking down here. And 8 blocks across there. So there is our 8. 2 blocks across here. So that's the 2. 2 up here. There's a 2. Missing number here is a 3. 3 to the top. There's a 3. 3 blocks this square, so that would be a 3. 3 blocks this square, that would be a 3. And this has to be an 8. 8 back that way gives us an 8 here. So this has been a much easier game of Sudoku than recently for me. In the New York Times, I found recent games quite tricky. 3 blocks down here, so that's the 3. This would be the 6. That's the 6 there. 6 blocks down here, there's our 6. And the missing number 4. That's it. Thanks very much. I'll see you around. Bye-bye.